Hello and welcome to the Wordy Quest. Today's story is not about what you lack, but what you refuse to see. In the fast-paced, high-pressure world we live in, everyone talks about motivation, talent, and hard work. But what if the only reason you keep falling short of your biggest goals isn't a lack of those things, but a hidden, quiet enemy already living inside your head? It's the enemy of self-deception. It whispers, "You did enough," when you haven't. It says, "The system is unfair," when the truth is you simply let yourself off the hook. This inspirational story will reveal why your own mind is the most dangerous roadblock to your success and teach you the simple yet profound secret to finally seeing your true self and unlocking your potential. If you're ready to stop letting yourself fail, listen closely. You will discover the only way to see your true reflection. Once, in a valley known for its legendary warrior tournaments, there lived a young man named Kyle. Kyle was naturally gifted. He was strong, fast, and driven by a burning ambition to win the valley's grand shield, a prize that was only awarded every 5 years. Kyle trained relentlessly. Every morning before the sun rose, he would be the first at the training grounds. He spent hours mastering his blade, running the mountainous terrain, and studying the history of past champions. He believed with every fiber of his being that he was destined to win. His self-confidence was unmatched, bordering on arrogance. One key to Kyle's training was a magnificent full-length mirror his father had given him. It was framed in shining gold, a precious metal imported from the city, and was Kyle's most prized possession. Every evening Kyle would stand before this golden mirror, examining his powerful physique and the perfection of his technique. He would tell himself, "Look at you, Kyle. You are flawless. No one works harder. No one can defeat you." The mirror, in its golden frame, reflected back a dazzling, powerful image, the ideal champion he believed he was. He trusted that reflection completely. But something strange was happening. Despite his effort, Kyle kept losing, not in the grand tournament, but in the smaller weekly skirmishes. He would fall to opponents he logically knew he could beat. He would make simple errors, a slow block, a misplaced step that surprised and frustrated him. After every loss, he would race home, look into his golden mirror, and feel a sense of confusion. "How is this possible?" he would mutter. "I am perfect. My technique is flawless." He believed the mirror, which showed him only his strength, and blamed his failures on bad luck, unfair judges, or the wind. He was stuck in a painful cycle. Failure, denial, and more of the same, blinding him from the truth. One week before the Grand Shield tournament, Kyle, defeated yet again, went to consult his aged mentor, Master Ilara. Ilara had trained champions for decades and was known for her quiet wisdom. Kyle poured out his heart. "Master, I don't understand. I train harder than everyone. I am stronger than everyone, but I still lose to men I should crush. I check myself in my golden mirror every day, and I see a perfect warrior. Why am I failing?" Master Ilara simply listened. When Kale finished, she smiled gently and said, "Kale, your problem is not your strength. It is the reflection you choose to see." She stood up and walked to a dusty shelf. From it, she retrieved not a golden, shining artifact, but a small, unremarkable piece of wood. It was a frame holding a plain, simple glass. "Take this," she said. "This is the plain mirror of truth." Kyle frowned. "But, Master, what is this small, dull thing? My golden mirror is huge and perfect. It shows my full potential." Ilara replied, "Your golden mirror shows you what you hope to be. It is designed to flatter. It reflects your ego's highest wishes. But the plain mirror has a different purpose. It shows you the truth you are determined to overlook." She then gave him a task. "I want you to take this plain mirror and train for 2 days. Before you rest, hold it up and ask for its honest reflection." Kyle was skeptical, but agreed. He returned to his training, but this time he carried the small, plain wooden mirror. After a long, grueling session, he collapsed onto the grass. He was about to return home to his golden mirror, but he remembered the master's words. Reluctantly, he picked up the small, plain mirror and held it to his face. This time, the reflection was unsettling. He didn't see the flawless champion. He saw the truth. He saw the tired, slightly slumped posture he assumed when he thought no one was watching. He saw the small, nagging smudge of exhaustion around his eyes, a smudge caused by staying up late playing games instead of sleeping. He saw the self-doubt he quickly covered up with arrogance. The mirror didn't lie. It showed his actual current state, not his desired state. He realized that his golden mirror was blinding him from the one crucial flaw, the one thing holding him back. He was letting himself become comfortable with almost enough effort. Overwhelmed, Kyle ran back to Master Ilara. "Master, the small mirror. It showed me a lie. I am not as perfect as I thought." "It didn't show you a lie, Kale," she corrected gently. "It showed you the truth you manufactured the lie to avoid. And that is the secret of the great champions. The greatest enemies are the ones we cannot see." She continued, "But you still have one obstacle. The plain mirror of truth is too heavy for you to hold alone." Kale looked confused. "But it is so light, Master. Why is it too heavy?" "It is too heavy because the truth always fights back. Your ego will always try to snatch it away, to forget the uncomfortable reflection, and run back to the comfort of the golden mirror," she explained. "You need someone to hold the plain mirror steady for you, to force you to look at the smudge of self-deception when you are tempted to look away." Master Ilara introduced him to an older student, Len, who had retired from competition. Len's only job was simple: to be Kale's accountability partner. Len didn't train with Kyle or give him advice. Len just stood near him, holding the plain mirror of truth, forcing Kale to look into it every time he wanted to skip a rep, take an extra break, or complain about his circumstances. Len was the physical embodiment of the truth Kale's mind was trying to escape. For the first time, Kale had nowhere to run. The lies he told himself were immediately exposed by Len and the steady, plain mirror. When Kale would say, "I'm too tired," Len would hold up the mirror, and Kale would see the flicker of dishonesty in his own eyes. When he tried to rationalize a mistake, Len would hold up the mirror, and Kyle would be forced to see the reality of his error. By the day of the Grand Shield, Kyle was a different man. He was no longer arrogant, but focused. He won the tournament decisively. When he received the Grand Shield, he didn't run to his golden mirror. Instead, he walked over to Len, the accountability partner who held the plain mirror of truth. "Thank you, Len," Kyle said. "You didn't train my body, but you trained the most important thing, my vision." The lesson of the plain mirror is this: your mind will always lie to you to protect your comfort. You will always find an excuse, a rationalization, or a denial to explain your failure because your ego prefers the beauty of the golden mirror, the lie, over the discomfort of the plain mirror, the truth. If you want to achieve greatness, you need someone else, an accountability partner, to stand with you, holding the mirror steady, forcing you to look at the difficult, uncomfortable truth you refuse to see in yourself. They are the only way to hold your vision accountable. So, don't ask yourself why you're failing. Ask yourself, who is holding the plain mirror of truth for you? Because the only way to see your true reflection and eliminate the flaws that are holding you back is through the honest, unwavering gaze of an outside perspective. If you enjoyed this story and realized your need for a plain mirror in your life, please give this video a like and share it with someone you care about who might be trapped by their own golden mirror. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more life-changing stories. Thank you for staying with us. Until next time, stay truthful and keep moving forward.